Kevin of Loxley is ready to practice his target shooting with today's game, Skeet Shoot, for your Atari 2600. And let's look at this box art. Let's see, we got one hunter who's oblivious to where all the ducks are, another hunter that's getting attacked by a duck, and a game that doesn't have any ducks in it. That makes sense. Let's go ahead and take Skeet Shoot. Let's put it in my Atari 7800 Pro system and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Skeet Shoot was published by Apollo and carries a copyright year of 1981. According to MobyGames.com, it was programmed by Ed Salvo, who also programmed Lost Luggage, which I reviewed in episode 254. I will put a link to that episode in the description below. The manual opens with the following. Pull! The trap springs and the clay pigeon, alive with flight, soars away from you at an unexpected angle. With a fluid motion, you raise your gun to your shoulder as you pivot towards your target. You lead your pigeon, finger on the trigger, your mind racing, challenged by the speeding target before you. Will your reactions be too slow, too fast, or right on course? Suddenly, you squeeze the trigger. Skeet Shoot is a target shooting game for 1 or 2 players alternating. In each game, you try to shoot 25 clay pigeons, earning 1 point for every clay pigeon shot. You aim with the joystick, pressing up to shoot straight, diagonal left or right to shoot at a 67.5 degree angle, and either all the way to the left or right to shoot at a 45 degree angle in either direction. You press the button to fire, but you only get 1 shot per target. The game has 17 variations, which can adjust the numbers of players, the direction of the targets, and where the player shoots from. Variation 2 is a special 2-player game where the shooter decides the shooting position and the other player determines the direction of the target. Personally, I like Variation 1, where both your position and target directions are random. The difficulty switches can really affect the difficulty of the game, and is the reverse of most 2600 game setups. When in the B or beginner position, the game is actually insanely difficult as the clay pigeons move too fast to react, at least for me personally. In the A or advanced position, the targets move at a much more manageable speed. Graphically speaking, there isn't much going on in the game. The same can be said for the limited sounds. Family-friendly wise, the game would most likely get an E for everyone rating it for release today. Currently at pricecharting.com, the game has a value of $10 loose, $31 complete, and $40 new. So what do I think of Skeet Shoot? I went into this game expecting it to be pure trash based on its reputation, and when I first played the game I understood why, as it was near impossible to make a shot. But then I discovered I needed to flip the difficulty switch to actually make the game playable for me. There still was a learning curve trying to learn the angles and timing of the shots, but I actually had a little bit, and I do stress a little bit, of enjoyment. I actually wanted to play the game a few times trying to improve my score. That's not to say it doesn't have issues. The graphics and sounds are very minimal, and there isn't a whole lot to do after you play it a few times, but I wouldn't call it the worst game on the system. So where am I going to rank Skeet Shoot? It's going to avoid the very bottom, but it's so limited it's still going to be fairly low. I'm looking somewhere in the 180s. I'd rather play Skiing at 185, but I will put this over Firefighter at 186. So out of the 206 games I've now ranked for the Atari 2600, Skeet Shoot is yelling pull at the 186th position. Skeet Shoot is not the worst game on the system, but it doesn't do enough to warrant a spot in most collections. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter. Check out some of my many other videos, and sign up at patreon.com/NoSwearGamer, just like fellow YouTuber Jim's Retro Zone did, to support the show and gain access to exclusive perks. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care, and always remember to check your difficulty switches.